you down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Entering play call,
Wrestled down
coach
at the
suggestions,
8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
15 options, slant space,
And a
and
nice
selected.
crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Under fire. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
9 options,
Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
There are 6 categories.
Miller with the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Suggestions.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air. It's Carr. He wants to go deep. Snags it down the right side. He's loose. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7
Entering play
lead.
call. You have 5 options.
If only it
Kickoff
were
left is
always this
selected.
easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball
Entering
will come
play
out to
call.
the
Coach
25-yard line.
suggestions. There are 6 categories. Nickel 2 trap.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Give cushion.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5
Entering play
yards.
call. Coach
The officials offer
suggestions.
the
There are
deal,
6
and the coach accepts
categories.
that they will take the
FS
penalty.
Firewall. Tampa 2 nickel blitz. Give cushion.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just missed on the
Entering play
connection.
call. Coach
Incomplete.
suggest. Entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Resume is selected. Controls. Coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart is entering. Depth chart screen. T. WR. Slot 2. Slot 1. Slot 3. Slot 4. Slot 5. Slot 4. Slot 3. Slot 4. Slot 3. Slot 4. Slot 3. And control. Coaching. Resume. Entering. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Off the play fake. And the pressure was too much.
Entering
They
play
get him at
call.
the
Coach
15.
suggestions. There are 6
Play-action pass
categories.
success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying
Yeah,
it,
pushing.
got in the backfield, got the big play.
Spread.
The DBs will back off a bit. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch and a huge play on the
Entering
left
play
side.
call. Coach suggestions.
Man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator. Your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot.
Defensive
and it led
motion
to a
response.
wide open receiver.
Corner. Option pitch key. Option is set. RPO. Option red. Coach suggestion.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Bama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up
Load block
and make
right.
tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
To the air, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out route. It's a seam wide open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Enter. One rubber formation. Go. Tampa to nickel blitz.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air on first down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying string play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
See the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Nice catch for the two-point conversion. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decisions.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton.
Entering play, cover 3 flag.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. Might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's locked. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Number 3 was Chris.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job in containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it up to 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Now rolling to the left. This one's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Motion from the wideout. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on the RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quarterback adapting. Complete to the right. He's loose down the middle. Turning it on. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough
Entering
for a first
play
down.
call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have
Here's a
12
timeout
options.
on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Entering play call, you have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
There are 5 categories. You have 36
We'll see what they can do on this
Cover
drive
3
that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets the first himself. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, they jump on top here in the second half. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Enter inside zone. RPO peak post. RPO peaks inside zone. Formation post. Call combo. T-tag. PHP. Red option WK.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Challenge play. Entering play
Offensive coordinators will tell you they're very careful what shot plays they take outside the hashes. It's tough to throw the football. It takes a lot of arm strength to throw it out wide and have timing and accuracy, and you can tell the defense took advantage of a bad play.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
I like to get backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Back to throw, it's Russell. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It's easy to trash the defense when you have a game like this, but I don't know how you stop this level of execution.
No, and we've got a lot of players, a lot of dudes, a lot of guys that are going to play on Sunday on the field. Both offenses so explosive. We've seen it all game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown time. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch. And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. That's caught. It's Bauman. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking for a man. It's Carr. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And it's up and good as they draw
Entering
just
play
a
call,
touch
you have
closer.
5 options.
This
Kickoff
offense
left
prides
is
itself
selected.
on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Error. Entering paused screen, you have 9 options. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering play call, normal, there are 3 categories, you have 18 options, from prevent, free key, you have 3, option is set to.
Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense
Entering
took a little bit too much time at the line there.
6 time, nickel, tempo 2, double bracket, cover 3 match.
Let's go. Break. Single.
Give cushion.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down.
Give cushion.
Now the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. Hauls in the deep ball. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taking them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in reset. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And verticals. Double post.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Touchdown, Alabama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds his man. It's Fields. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauling. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And you got to be willing to give it up. You can't just keep retreating and going backwards and backwards and backwards, thinking at some point you're going to outrun everybody and make a big play. That play was doomed from the get-go, and it was going the wrong direction.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Entering plan, DPL safety blitz.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Russell. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Cover 6, Willie.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurt, when they get pressured, they become very happy. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college. He would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Short cross.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to search it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll try to find a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
Slants, bench up, slants.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Big fella moving. He will not pick up the 1st down.
And challenge plays entering play
that one might have sealed their fate.
Categories.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch signal. The officials did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. He's going up top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Big guy smells it. Trying to rumble in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Fourth and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive?
He's got it. First down and more. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get it on.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Russell. Scrambling away. Slithers into space. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snatches it on the run. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yes. Give cushion.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. He's got it. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that was just finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Entering play call.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you...
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
To the air, it's Carr. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Irish! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
This may seem meaningless, but you can't prove that to everybody. And the extra point at the end makes it a 6-point loss. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock and just...
Entering home screen play friend is selected. Trophy. Playing. Dynasty. Road to game modes. You have 3 options. Continue is selected. Entering. Importing team popped up. Entering road to my road challenge game is selected. You have entering my tape blank determined runner 2 steps ahead. Determined 2 step determined runner blank canvas. Red zone threat. You have RPO determined runner. RPO operator. Entering road to glory hub. You have entering my tape screen 2 steps ahead is determined blank red zone blank determined blank canvas. Red zone threat RPO operator.